the outskirts of Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and down there you'll see a bridge, and that's the AT. We came off trail yesterday afternoon, and we're staying here at the Super 8 Motel. And then tomorrow we're heading out again towards Duncannon, Pennsylvania. There's not much here. There's over by this traffic light, there's a Sheetz gas station where you can get some meals and some resupply food. And then across the street there's a Dunkin' Donut and a truck stop. But other than that, and then straight across the street is a Middlesex diner, and that has really good food. And then next to it's Quality Inn. But there's not a heck of a lot here close to the trail, but enough that will keep us in food and stuff to get us to the next town, which is about 18 miles away.
Well, good morning. We had a nice zero there in, what was the name of this town? Clinton?
No, Carlisle.
Carlisle, wherever it was. Not a real scenic town, not much to do. It's mostly stay in the hotel, eat. We have really full stomachs. We stopped at a restaurant. It was a nice breakfast place. And it's about 7 o'clock. They opened at 6. So we're getting out and waddling. I don't know how far we'll go today. I guess it depends on how we feel. And we don't have very far to go to Duncannon. It's 17 miles or so?
17, 18 miles, yeah.
Yeah, so, there's a couple shelters along the way. One's only like 6 miles in and one's 15. Tomorrow we'll wander down to Duncannon and hope to turn around and wander right back out after resupplying. The next stretch will be the longer one, but we'll get to that, I guess, when we get to it. Today's supposed to be hot. We were originally hoping to miss some of the hot weather yesterday, but they changed the forecast. Yesterday it wasn't all that bad. Today and tomorrow now we're supposed to be the really hot ones, so we're sticking with our luck for zeros. But we needed the rest anyway. It beat her up pretty bad. So that's about it. We're gonna get to walking.
Farm. Looks like it was purchased by the Appalachian Trail Conservancy, and as you can see, it looks like a beautiful old barn. Looks like some horse stalls down here, and then a garage and maybe a workshop over there. Maybe that was where they stored some of the hay. I don't know. I'm not sure we're allowed to go in. This place is only for collecting water. And you can have a picnic here and hang out, but you can't camp, which is unfortunate. And I think that's where the caretaker lives over there. Beautiful place. That takes us underneath this major road up here. noisy, but it's better than having to cross it up above.
No graffiti, how nice.
Yeah, it's very clean in here. It's very nice.
Somebody made this nice little bench, and we're still on our way uphill to the first shelter, like probably less than half a mile. And it's got a little bit of a view.
We just came up to the Darlington Shelter and we're going to stay here and take a break. In the meantime, according to my maps, it says this is a Taj Mahal privy. Oh, and it even has it a name over the door. It says Taj Mahal. So, let's go inside and take a look. Oh, that bucket scared me. See that bucket? It goes up and down. It's the weight for the door. And wow, it is quite big in here as well. Let's see. We've got a closet here that's locked. That's probably their supplies again. And then, oh great, someone was here. I love it when people put graffiti all over the place. What a waste. All right, and it looks like they've got, that one's locked. This privy is locked. So they must, go between the two as they fill up or something, and that's what I'm assuming. Okay, now I need to check for spiders. I don't see anything glaring at me, so I think we're good to go. Well, this privy isn't too bad. Again, here's that bucket. I think I've got, oh, it looks like a bunch of rocks. You probably can't see them, but they got a bunch of rocks in there. And then it's got that pulley system to the door, which keeps it tightly closed, which is really nice. You don't have to worry about critters getting in. I say on a 1 to 10 score, I'd probably give that an 8.5. Here's a look at the shelter, and someone's constructing a cocktail table. There's a bear box over here, and a picnic table, and I'm thinking that there's some flat spots up there for tents, and according to our guides, this should sleep about 5 people. And as a matter of fact, there's somebody sleeping in there now. And it looks like got a double bunk over there and a double bunk over here. Looks pretty clean. Some people have left their cooking utensils here, so I'm assuming, since we're probably close to a road, that maybe the trail maintainers come up here frequently, and I don't know, it's kind of weird leaving their stuff here. But anyway, we'll be here for a little while, and then we're going to probably move on to the next shelter. We're coming out of the forest, and it looks like we're going to be crossing some more fields this afternoon. Ooh, it's getting hot too. Oh, it sure is pretty out here though. Just wish it was a little cooler, but it's beautiful. More fields. I believe our trail is going to be taking us up over this ridge. And then I think we're going then down to the shelter. We stopped about 1.5 miles back to have some water and eat lunch. And we had a steep climb up, and now it's been a gradual hills. But we came out to these power lines, and it's saying that there's a view.
I think it'd be an amazing view if it wasn't so hazy. It's still not bad. What do you guys think? It's a view the other direction.
Since leaving the pipeline area, the trail's now become rocky. I think it's supposed to be this way all the way to the shelter, which I think is 2.6 miles away. We just got to Cove Mountain Shelter and we came down this little trail here, I want to say about 0.2 miles. And down over here is the shelter. And we're tenting up here. This is an old, looks like an old forest road. Because down here the tenting is rocky or everything's on an angle. If there's no one in the shelter, I will try and take some video. No one's at the shelter except for Paul, who's sweeping. So inside, it's pretty nice. It's 2 bunks on each side, and it looks pretty clean. It's very high up, but
Did you see the note on the porcupine?
they stack some rocks here just to get up. What note on the porcupine? Oh, there's a critter alert. The shelter has a critter alert. There have been numerous sightings of porcupines inside and outside the shelter. So they want you to cook outside. They want you to take all your garbage, like you should anyway. And what they've done is they've put a metal kind of covering here along the front because hikers like to sit there and the porcupine like the salt from your perspiration. And so they've been chewing on the wood. So maybe this is also them chewing on it. Who knows? But our tent's up on the roadway, so we're not going to be spending the night here. On this side of the shelter, they do have a bear box. So we're going to be having to put our stuff in there tonight. Especially if there's a problem with porcupines around here. Oh yeah, they got their lock on there. That's nice. Not sure how old this shelter is, but it looks in pretty good condition. But you can see all this metal flashing around. Even the back here, I guess, is the problem with the porcupines chewing. Looks like they kind of got nibbled on that corner right there. Yeah, they got that flashing all the way around. I hope we don't have any problems tonight. It's still really hot and humid, so we're just gonna hang out in the shelter for a while. Put our feet up. As you can see, there's Paul's. Above his feet, though, is a chandelier where you can hang your packs. It's really cool how they've done that.
Yeah, it's nice to have all that flashing above it to keep the mice off.
Yeah, mice can't get on that at all. If they get on the little roof there, they'll just slide right off, I think. Looks promising.